Well. So a subscriber had sent to my email, I guess this is going around Twitter right now. This guy had posted how he really felt about the lace front hairstyles. And what he said, and along with the replies that I'm about to read, is very similar to what I have been saying on my channel. I know it sounds a little bit ridiculous, but that's how people think behind closed doors. And he's finally being honest about it. So I'm going to come back with a video to kind of confirm what I've always been saying. So what I have said in the past, in previous videos, I think there's one, you can look at the baddie aesthetic. When you walk around with lace front wigs, guys put you in a certain category. How do I know this? From observing, I noticed a correlation. It's always those girls that wear those wigs. It's like they're always single, but there's men around, but they never have a man. Translation, the men are just screwing them and leaving, or screwing them and that's it, and it never goes to like an actual commitment. I've also heard conversations that guys were saying in private, kind of like that locker room talk or like the barbershop talk, and I've heard what they say about girls that wear these hairstyles. So I decided to use my platform to inform you guys the correlation that I noticed to these hairstyles, and it's that they put you guys in the fun girl category. I said this. And I am grateful that the men are coming out in the open and sharing the locker room talk. So one guy said, once I see this, it's just intercourse. There's no future with you. Okay, let's get into these comments under this post. Person said, this hairstyle lets me know that the intercourse is going to be good, but her personality is trash. These the women you have recreational fun with, never long term. One lady said, I want to hear more of your opinion. The guy had responded and said, well, my honest opinion, most females with this hairstyle have distinctive personality traits that are not very attractive with women. These hairstyles come off aggressive and non-feminine. And this is something that we can all agree to. That hairstyle does come with a certain personality trait. I kept seeing that a lot in the comment section. Notice the words non-feminine. Haven't I been preaching this all over my channel? That hairstyle makes you look like a fake woman, aka a transgender. Another guy says, women don't understand how tacky this actually is. Natural beauty is dead the best beauty. Another guy says, don't get it pregnant. Another commenter says, this is the she's definitely a hoe hairstyle. One person said, the neck about to be sloppy as heck though. I've seen a lot of vulgar comments. Another guy is saying, that hairstyle lets me know I'm gonna get some good head and cooch. That's all they see. Tried to tell you guys. Another guy says, wigs, especially colored wigs, I'd be dang taking you seriously. Another guy says, I swear those types of women ain't the wifing type. Another commenter says, unmarried hairstyles. Dre says, 100% bedroom only category. I find it interesting that this guy says, this is so true and risky to retweet. Let me go and like, cause it's private. And that is what I've been trying to get across, is that people don't have these conversations out loud. So they're coming out and they're speaking their truth. So I sent all these tweets and he had said, exactly, it's just like what you said. These are the things that people are saying behind their back that they would never tell them to their face. So now they get to see what men are saying. Back to the original post. So just like what would happen with anyone that tells the truth and speaks their honest thoughts and holds honest conversations, next comes backlash. I think the backlash is so ridiculous. Whenever I see women get upset and all tight over a wig, can you please relax? It's literally just a wig. Why do you guys tie a wig to your identity? You guys treat these wigs like it's a skin tone. Honey, it's just a wig. That right there is exactly the problem. The backlash is exactly the problem. Here is another example of them tying a wig to their identity. I've seen a lot of women say, oh, you hate black women. What does a lace front wig and someone saying they don't like it have to do with them hating a black woman? It's just a wig. If anything, they like you because they're telling you not to wear the lace front wig. So I'm going to read this comment, and this type of mindset that is corrupted like this comes from never wearing your natural hair. She says, black men hating every single inch of black women and taking every chance to degrade them and display their anti-blackness. Anti-blackness is crazy. Let me remind you that the conversation is about lace front wigs here. They have detached their self and their image away from their natural looking hair so much to the point that they do not see their natural hair as their identity. They see the lace front wig as their identity. And that's why they're getting so angry when someone talks against the lace front wig and tells their truth about how they actually see it. But it's just getting really sad. She truly believes that the wig is a part of her identity. That's why she's saying it's anti-black to speak against wigs. I'm not going to go to her page, but I can guarantee you she probably never wears her natural hair because she is so detached from her natural hair. As a person that always wears her natural hair, me, I don't get offended when I see these things. A wig is not a part of my identity. The women in the comment section of this post, they were telling the men how to feel and how to think. You don't get to control how people perceive you. So be it. You don't get to control that. Most people automatically kind of stereotype people and put people in a box. That's just how the real world is. One girl says, I hope some of you ninjas get deleted like today all over a wig. And do you know how many replies I seen just like this one? A lot of black women are under this post cursing up a storm, right? You let everything enrage you. Number one, you don't sound like a pleasure to be around. Nothing on the internet can have my emotions or have me cursing up a storm. It's not that serious. Black women are always falling for rage bait and then will be the main ones to turn around and get mad that you guys are contributing to the angry black woman stereotype. Stereotypes aren't there for no reason. A lot of people play into their stereotypes. And from what I can see, that stereotype is true. You guys do act like angry black women. Everything makes you mad. This is literally just some silly locker room talk. It's truthful, but I just don't see how these things are like she's cursing. So I seen a lot of people saying, we don't care what you guys think. We don't care. We don't care. Do you know what the emotion is of somebody that truly doesn't care? It's nonchalant. You guys are enraged on the internet. Little psychology lesson that I say in every video. Good or bad emotions is still an emotion. Meaning you still care. Saying, I hope you ninjas get deleted like today is an extreme emotion because I'm too intelligent. I see right through your BS and your facade. You care. If you truly didn't care, you would have scrolled past and not gave a care. Okay? So this is when my videos come into play, where I am giving you critiques on how to improve your situation because you guys clearly do still care about the male opinion. What happens to these types of women is we're going to get into the next talking point where they try to kind of bully the guy into liking something he doesn't like. So I'm going to play the next comment. One girl said, that's every girl's hairstyle these days. And then someone else said, looks like he likes them super young. Basically doing that thing that they did to me because I'm petite. They compared my body to a child. They're saying that wearing a lace front wig is a grown hairstyle. And if you don't have a lace front wig and you're wearing your natural hair, you're childish. You know how they always say natural hair is childish? That's what that lady is implying with this comment. Very ignorant. Basically, you have to be 400 pounds and wear a crunchy lace front wig in order to be considered grown. If you are in shape and you wear your natural hair, you're childish. And if a man is into that, he is a Edo, put a P in the front. So you remember in the beginning when the guy said that that hairstyle comes with certain personality traits? That is one of the many personality flaws that it comes with. The idiotic mindset that men and women have to deal with. These are the same types of girls that will look at you crazy if you decide to wear your natural hair, the hair that grows out of your head, to like a wedding or a formal event or the club. They will get online and do the little shaming tactics. Oh, you shouldn't be wearing your natural hair to the club, which is very anti-Black. Yeah. So that's one out of the 100 personality traits that he was referring to in the beginning. So guys, if you don't wear a nasty, crunchy, tacky lace front wig where you can see the makeup in person, you are not considered grown according to these people. And fellas, if you don't like someone that wears a nasty, tacky, crunchy wig, you are now considered a Edo, put a P in the front, according to their logic. Do you see the bullying tactics that they do to try to get someone into liking something that they don't like? They still care about the male's perspective, right? Whether they admit it or not. You're just going about it a different way. Some girls adapt to the program. Other girls will bully and shame a guy into liking something that he does not like. Now, does dating someone with this logic, does that sound appealing? Okay, so that's why these types of aesthetics go into the fun girl category, because you have a silly way of thinking about life, and that's just one out of the many reasons. There's no other use for you outside of the bedroom, if I'm being honest, if I'm being blunt. Yes. Nobody wants to do life with someone that is not intelligent, and that goes for any gender. You sound like a headache to deal with, and then you accuse people of very strong accusations that they could possibly go to jail for over practically nothing. No, thank you. I'm putting myself in guys' shoes. I wouldn't want to deal with these types of people too. The lady says, I hope some of you ninjas get deleted, like today. Now, logical people, does dating someone that allows posts on the internet to get them angry, does that sound like a person that would be a pleasure to date? This woman literally is wishing for people to get deleted over a wig. Now imagine if you actually have real relationship problems, right? That's why they put you in the fun girl category. Okay, that's one of the many unattractive personality traits that those hairstyles come with. I knew exactly what he meant when he said that, and even you know what he means when he says that. They try to shame someone into liking something that is normal for them not to like, or maybe they might have their own preference, and you try to shame and bully them out of having their preference. It is totally okay and normal for a guy not to like a lace front wig. It's not the most appealing hairstyle. Sometimes they say, well, there's some that look good in person. No, it all looks crazy in real life. I've seen some women kind of shaming them out of their honesty. Look, this is how they feel. It's just a matter of fact, take it or leave it. We all have our icks about men. This is their ick. Get over it. And a lot of them were like, well, why would you have intercourse with someone that you don't truly like? Because that's how it's always been, and you can't control that or change that. Your argument, you saying that, is not changing a single thing, because guys will continue to use these girls and have intercourse with them despite them not actually liking them. So that's the thing with my channel. It's realistic conversations. Then there was a lot of people kind of just gaslighting them and saying, it's just a wig. All this over a wig, over some baby hairs? Yeah, it looks crazy. It's off-putting. Yes, it's little things like this that will turn a person off. Women, we have our icks. I see women all the time say, oh, when a guy gets out the car and his butt crack is showing, that's an ick, and that's enough for me to turn the other way. Okay, so this is the male equivalent to that. These lace front wigs are the male equivalent to our icks. This one girl says it's literally just a hairstyle. No, it's not. The way you look communicates a message to the other person. If you are unattractive, you won't be receiving pretty privilege. If you are pretty, society will treat you like you're pretty. If your hair looks crazy, people will also put you in a box based on your hair, and most likely people will just have fun with you. But yeah, somebody clapped back at this person. She said it's literally just a hairstyle. Someone clapped back and said, no, it's literally false hair and it's anti-black. We are the only race who does this stuff. I've never seen some black women's natural hair ever. That is not normal. With this woman, she's suffering from hair blindness. So this woman says, do you even like women? Like, serious question. And then they go on to talk mess, but she says, we already know what you prefer. Just say it already. Her friend says, they are gay, just attracted to women in the bedroom. And then she says, literally, like, it's just edges and pigtails. Are you guys okay? So she, and she has like a platinum blonde wig in her icon. So she's one of those women that are suffering from hair blindness, and she thinks that she's tricking people with these lace front wigs. So she thinks that men don't know that this is a lace front wig, and she thinks that they're actually fooled. She thinks that men see the hairstyle how she sees it, which, oh, it's growing out the scalp. You know how they say lace wear? Right there, boo. It's right there on the screen. She really thinks that he doesn't know it's a lace front, so she's insulting his intelligence, and they're deflecting. You know dang well he's talking about the lace front and not the pigtails and the edges. You're playing dumb. And these are the types of people that come on my page doing that stuff. You will get your comment deleted. I don't have no space for playing dumb under my videos. Deleted. So going back to her question, since she wants to play dumb, I'm gonna give you a dumb answer. She says, do you guys even like women? Like, real-ish, serious question. Yes. They want a real woman, not a woman that's imitating woman by wearing a lace front wig. So you gave a dumb response. I gave a dumb reply. How about that? Because I know her archetype. These people stay under my channel with this mess. You know good and dang well what he's talking about. And you're over here focusing on the pigtails and the edges. And even then, the edges still don't look good. So what are we talking about? And of course, this picture isn't too bad, but let's be all the way for real. Like, I know what he means. In person, y'all all look a mess, okay? Including you. I'm sure you look a mess too. Another girl does a shaming tactic and says, you guys don't like women and that's perfectly fine, but leave us alone and just be with that man you're longing for. So yeah, I've seen a lot of the you don't like women, you hate us, you hate us. I've seen a lot of that over and over and over. Okay, yes, they want real, natural looking women, okay? Not transgenders. Yeah. So this person who's playing dumb says, the edges? That determines who she is as a person? Girl. Yeah, I just seen a lot of women playing dumb for the most part. I've seen these comments over and over and over. They're focusing on everything but the obvious, which is the lace front. See, this is what happens when you hit a hard truth. Okay? A lot of those girls that are doing that are probably reflecting. It hit a nerve. They're probably thinking about those dudes that hit and quit, hit and quit, hit and quit. So it hurts to realize, no, he's talking about that lace front. So stop trying to self-soothe by looking at the edges and the pigtails. That's not what he's talking about. And you know that. But that's what happens when you speak the truth. They do the whataboutism tactic where they focus on everything else but that truth. Focus on the truth. Stop deflecting. My solution is when men come out and they have these truthful conversations, whether you agree with it, whether you think it's politically correct or not, be grateful because they are revealing how they actually feel. And, say if you are that woman that they are speaking about where it's like your image is a hot mess. And usually if the image is a mess, the personality is too. So all they do is smash and dash. Well, guess what? Now they've given you the game. This is something that people don't typically admit out in the open because of the backlash that they're going to get. This man is getting a lot of criticism online for saying this. This is also why guys typically do not tell the truth in relationships. They kind of tiptoe around the woman's feelings because every time they are truthful and tell their honest thoughts, there's backlash, there's outrage, and this is why women end up getting blindsided in relationships, right? But this is the game right here. He's telling you the game. So if you want, you can try to change your situation and subscribe to my channel and I'll get your looks right and together. I tell you what to wear and how to do certain things and how to keep your body and X, Y, and Z. You know, try to improve your situation if you don't like that outcome. Don't be mad when people are telling you the truth. Be mad at your outcomes. You should be mad at the fact that men are hitting and quitting and hitting and quitting. Be thankful somebody is offering you a solution to that problem if you are that girl that we are constantly speaking about. Okay? That's all it is. It's no hard feelings. You just do better tomorrow. Improve yourself. Take that crunchy wig off and fix your image, because people treat you based on your image, period. And if you are someone that believes in pretty privilege, then you cannot deny conversations like this. You are aware and you have validated the fact that society does treat you based on how you look. As far as the other reasons with this hairstyle and aesthetic and pertains to this topic, go look at my other videos. I went into detail about how it's embarrassing. They don't want to bring you guys around because your image is a hot mess. I explained that already. Check out the video, the baddie aesthetic, and my other videos about Lacefront Wigs, okay? But yeah, I'm just presenting this video because these guys are confirming what I had said way back then. And I was telling you guys, I've heard the conversations. I have noticed people tend to put the women who wear these styles in the fun girl category. So now the men are being brutally honest online and they're backing up what I have said. So do what you want with that information. But as far as I'm concerned, you guys can talk all this mess about how you don't care, but you'll never stop dating men. So why not improve the results that you're getting from them? That's just my logic. So yeah. I want to read this one post. She says, "We tacky because we don't want to deal with curls every day. Be for real." There is many people like this girl out there. She went on a bunch of rants on Twitter about how hard it is to deal with her natural hair and how she can't be bothered by it. And my thing is, wear whatever hairstyle you want. Just please, for the love of God, put the lace fronts down. But at the same time, what we're not going to do is act like, oh, I just can't be bothered by my natural hair. It's just too much work. And then turn around and do this.